Hi guys! So today's episode on Travel Hacks, Tips, and Tricks with Amanda, we're going to talk about your pack. So this is my backpacking backpack. It is the Supercontinental 75-liter from MEC, or Mountain Equipment Co-op. It is a really great backpack that has really unique features. First of all, one thing that's really useful about this particular backpack is the day pack that comes with the front. So on the front, you can see that it is unclippable. So this little backpack right here is a really great thing that you can bring with you on a day-to-day basis. One thing that I don't actually really like about this bag is the pockets on the side for your water bottle. They're really shallow. So oftentimes when I'm putting my water bottle in it, it will just fall out. So another really good thing to keep out for is that your backpacks have these side pockets. Just make sure that they're deep enough. If you don't put a water bottle in it, it's a really great place to store shoes, flip-flops, and other day-to-day things that you might need quick access to. This is probably a good size for something that you would bring hiking or just on a day trip. You can put your camera in here, and this bag in particular has straps where you can hide them. And especially when you're traveling where you're going to be on planes a lot, it's a really great thing to have the ability to hide your backpack straps. So that's the little front backpack. This is the larger pack. In the front, it's got a secret pocket. I've got some Ziploc bags in here, but I'll get into that and other things that I suggest you should pack later. The pocket in the front is really great. If I have this clipped on, that pocket is almost inaccessible. So if you have travel documents, you might be the only person that knows it's there. So it's a really great flat surface for you to keep those things safe and sound. It's also got a front compartment. This has always been really great for me to put my travel chargers and my power bar and other electronics in here because it's easy access. I can take it out and put it into my carry-on. I can also leave it there because I know it's probably not going to get too squished just because it's at the front and not constantly being squished by anything else. Now, one thing I really wanted to go through with my bag is the way that you can open and close it. I'm going to pull this up a bit. So, oftentimes you will see these backpacking backpacks that are top loading. So they'll have like a flap or they'll have a drawstring and you can put everything in it, but you'll also have to take everything out from the top. A lot of times you'll also see those bags have bottom loaders. This particular bag has a bottom loader and is a full suitcase style opening. So with this bag, you can actually fill everything just like you would fill a suitcase. So you can put all of your clothes, and I would recommend that you actually pack the heavier things in the middle because that's going to be where your waist straps are, and then your toiletries at the bottom because those are also heavy, and then your clothes and the lighter items at the top. So this particular bag is great. I thought that I would love the accessibility of not having to unpack every single time, but more on that later. I actually now recommend that you get a smaller backpack. The 75-liter is a little too big for me, but I think a 60-liter or a U-shape would also be really great to look into. This bag as well has a back zipper, so this is another really great place to store more Ziploc bags. I'm a hoarder. Okay, anyways, anytime that you have flat places like this, it's a really good place to put travel documents. So if you have copies of your passport, copies of your itinerary, things that you may not necessarily need right away, but you would prefer to keep nice and flat, I recommend putting them into the flattest surface in your backpack so that it's out of the way, but also safe and sound. So last but not least, I wanted to go through another really great thing about this particular backpack. It's the back. So it's got adjustability. Okay, So with this bag, you can actually pull this portion up or push this portion down, and then it will Velcro to whatever height you need the shoulder straps to be. This is really important because you want your bag to feel like it is an extension of your body. The better your bag fits onto your shoulders and the better it wraps around the contours of your body, the less weight it will feel like. It should essentially feel like you have gained a bunch of weight and that it's well and evenly distributed through your body. That is the best saver for your back. For those of you that have back issues or knee issues, it's really important to make sure that your bag is fitted properly. Another really great thing about this bag is the top straps here. So when you have the bag on, if it's not high enough, you can pull these straps and it will bring those shoulder straps further up. And if you need to release them, you can just clip them from the top and bring them further down. So adjustability is also really important. Another really good thing is this has front clips. So the little backpack that I mentioned can go in the front. It can also go in the back. So while you're wearing this, you can clip it on like so. So that way your body kind of goes in the middle right here, and the front bag goes in the front, and you can kind of access everything with your hands, and then everything else is in the back. Last but not least, there are some people that prefer to have hip straps with pockets in them. I personally have never found myself needing these pockets, but for those of you who like to have pockets there, you can look out for bags that have the side pockets. This bag in particular, I've brought on a lot of international flights, and when you're traveling, the last thing that you want is to be worried that your straps are going to be ripped off. So you can look for something that has one of these. So it's a tuck away bag strap cover. So you can zip this up. And that way your bag straps are completely out of sight. And with this particular bag, it's got the side handle, so you can carry it like a luggage, or the top handle. So that is something, those are some of the things that I really like about my backpack, as well as the bottom loader, which I kind of neglected to mention, but the bottom loaders are very common. I will explain a little bit more about how I pack my actual backpack in another video, but pretty much this is a video all about the different features of backpacks that you may want to look for. Everybody is different, everybody has different preferences. These are just some of the things that I've found worked or didn't work for me or are available in the market. I actually don't think that this backpack is available anymore. So another really great place to look, in addition to MEC or your local outdoor equipment store, is Craigslist. A lot of people go on backpacking trips or hiking trips, and then they decide that they don't want their equipment anymore. So there's nothing wrong with buying a used bag. You don't have to have the most pristine of equipment anyways. You just have to make sure that it's something sturdy enough that it won't break on your trip. Having new stuff is not always necessarily the best. If anything, if you're traveling properly, your bag is gonna get ruined anyways. This particular bag, I've already repaired once or twice. I've had to duct tape this part right here because it had a little hole in it from being dragged around the airport. So yeah, don't invest in equipment that you're not going to, that you're gonna find really painful to kind of ruin or get dirty, because you're backpacking, you're traveling, and the world is a dirty place. Oh yeah, sorry. For those of you who haven't voted, please check the down bar. There's a link to the voting for the contest site. Other than that, thank you so much for following and watching, and hope to see you guys soon. Bye. More Ziploc bags. I'm a hoarder.